It was a small town by a small river and a small lake in a small northern part of a Midwest state. There wasn't so much wilderness around you couldn't see the town, but on the other hand, there wasn't so much town you couldn't see and feel and touch and smell the wilderness. The town was full of trees, and dry grass and dead flowers now that autumn was here, and full of fences to walk on and sidewalks to skate on and a large ravine to tumble in and yell across. And the town was full of boys. And it was the afternoon of Halloween, and all the houses shut against a cool wind, and the town full of cold sunlight. But suddenly, the day was gone. Night came out from under each tree and spread. Welcome to this weekly vlog. I'm gonna be starting these vlogs a little bit earlier in the day because the sun is already going down. This should probably be the last vlog that I specifically call the moving vlog, because I feel like this is the one where I just want to figure out where everything is going in the new place, just kind of organize everything and have like the place finally settled into. So that is what this week is, I think, mostly going to focus on. I also want to go through my shelves and pick out my November TBR, because I've had a lot of books in the back of my mind that I've been wanting to save up for November, and I'm really excited about a couple of them in particular. I'll be ready for the cleaning footage, the cleaning montage, because a lot of this week I think it's just going to be cleaning and organizing and just finally finding everything its proper home, like giving everything its own little home in the apartment. Now that we're going into winter and like I said, the sun is going down, I just want to make this place the coziest place ever. I spent a long time in my previous home not decorating, not buying anything cute, or going thrifting for all those little trinkets that I love to put all over the place. Here it's looking a little bare right now, but we are gonna change that up. We're gonna do so many cozy things to this space, so I'm very, very excited. Next week's vlog is gonna focus a lot more on the darkness and coping with it, because right now for me, we've just had our clocks change, like our time change, daylight savings, and it's been a little bit like rough. Like, yeah, I gained an hour of sleep, but it's not even 5 and the sun is clocking out. Anything that you would like to see talked about or mentioned or whatever in that video, please comment it down below. But yeah, first things first, we're gonna go clean up the living room, the front room. I'm gonna show you what the plan is for out there. First, I thought that I wanted my desk out there so I could work with a nice view, but the sun coming in at different angles and stuff was really bugging my eyes, so I have moved the desk into the office. My bookshelves are currently a mess because the cats have been climbing all up around them. They can like get onto these ones and like go up like a little ladder, which is fun for them, but they like knock down all my trinkets. It's literally just Kelsifer. Grendel doesn't go up there for whatever reason. It's just Kelsifer. And he has like definitely shifted all of my books around. So we're gonna put, and I have books everywhere out from filming and stuff, so we're gonna put all the books back, clean the front room, and we are gonna put together my very first TV stand. We are in for a very stormy night, which does not bode well for me because I have ballet class tonight. Just tidied up and straightened out the books, put them all away. Kelso, I don't know where my little cat stand is gone. Kelso has decided it's for the abyss. But I did want to show a couple of books on my November TBR because I have a couple I'm in the middle of. One I started months ago, put it down, and I think it's finally time to finish it. But where is it? Where is it? Here it is. That would be none other than Steppenwolf by Hermann Hesse. As you can see, I got a little bit of the way through, and then it was honestly just really affecting my spirit and my soul at a time when I was like, I do not need this in my life, and I wasn't able to, like, you know, bolster myself to get through it. But now's another story, and I do think I'm gonna pick it back up. So I, with this little bookmark in, got through 58 pages, so I'm probably just gonna go back and reread the last little section that I got up to last month or whatever the month it was, and then I'm gonna keep going. So hopefully this one will actually get read in November. This one is about this man who's very sad, he's very lonely. His name is Harry. He does not get any joy out of life. He's extremely isolated, lives in solitude, but it's holy. I can see the rain sheets. I know there was a tornado warning not too far from here today. Like my first big storm in this place. And then this one I'm currently in the middle of reading, and that is The Palace of Dreams, which is the book for the World Tour book club for November. So look at this cool cover. This one I got thrifted, and I'm so happy that it won like the losers poll, which was made up of books that I had put on the poll for the World Tour book club, but they didn't get voted on, but a lot of people were really excited to read them. So finally, The Palace of Dreams won for Albania. I've never read a book from Albania before. I'm very excited, and I am already 38 pages through this one. It is very Kafka-esque, very reminiscent of 1984 because this is all about totalitarianism. It was banned upon publication in the early 80s when it first came out, and this is about this palace main character gets a job at. His family is pretty well known in the community, and so he gets a good in and gets a job at the Palace of Dreams, which monitors everyone's dreams throughout the empire, sifts through them, has access to them, has like a whole department, for example, of interpretation where people interpret these citizens' dreams, and they are mulling through these dreams for various purposes. But I think we've really just scratched the surface barely where I am now, so very interested to see where this one goes, and I'm really liking it. So that is The Palace of Dreams. That's the one I'm currently reading. Okay. This is another book that I started not too long ago on audiobook, and I liked it so much that I decided I wanted to buy it for myself and read it myself, and that is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I think it's finally time. I think it's finally time for me to read this. I would really like to get to this year. I read my first Rebecca Ross. Was it this year? I think it was last year. This one is YA? Pretty sure it's YA. YA fantasy set during World War I, and it follows Iris and Kit. They're both correspondents, like journalists, I think, and it's about their rivalry. But it's World War I, except it's not the parties battling that fought in our reality. It's like gods, different fantastical gods, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I was really liking it, and I really want to read it. It's just that the print, ooh, yeah, very small. The print is a little tiny. Okay, what else do I want to read? Oh, okay, maybe this one actually. Then we have this one, which I actually bought this year. This is Echo Loba by Sonia Swift. This is a beautiful cover. Oh my goodness. I bought this in Jasper, and oh, look at that. This is gorgeous. This is like kind of nonfiction, I suppose, about the metaphor of the wolf specifically. Through essay and poetry, the metaphor of the wolf and loba for she-wolf is examined the way one might observe the light of a prism in multi-dimensional ways. I think this one would be a good segue because it's not like strictly winter or snowy, but it's kind of, you know, Little Women. I'm not sure if I actually want to start in November. I'll probably start Little Women towards the later half of November because I know the first page, it's literally Christmas in the book. I also picked up this cute little, what is this called? Why am I blanking on what this is called? Pencil case. I don't know why I was saying notebook in my head. I got this cute little pencil case that I wanted to make into like an annotation kit. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to fill it up with like my markers, pens, pencils, different, I guess, stationery. I have my reading glasses in there. I have this cute little bookmark that someone sent to me a long time ago. It's so flippin' cute. It's so flippin' cute. So that's in there, and then I thought I could put a couple bookmarks in there and all of my like tabs and sticky notes, and then this could be my little pencil case that I carry around with me when I read, or like I'll have it next to me on the couch and stuff. So it is that time of the night when I really have to hype myself up to go out. It's not even the fact that it's like storming and there's like squall warnings. Don't care about that really. It doesn't bother me. I would love to go out in the windy cold, but I just, for some reason, just really need to find some like willpower right now to actually go and get myself to do the thing. Welcome to the little mini anxiety diary within this vlog, I guess, but today has just been a day for whatever reason. I'm like struggling to breathe, and it's kind of like on that line where you're like, okay, do I push myself to go and do this thing? Because like I know I would just feel so much better after ballet class. Like I know my spirits and my anxiety would just be so lifted, but it's the getting there part and the fact that I feel so ill right now before I go. So yeah, today's been a very anxiety heavy day for whatever reason. And I hate when those days fall on the days when I'm uploading a video, because then the anxiety transfers to like my channel for me and like my video upload, if that makes sense. I've been getting a lot of questions about people wanting to start a YouTube channel and asking like, how do you do it? Like I'm so scared of what people are gonna think, and like putting myself out there and opening up on camera or even just like talking about books. And I don't know, the answer is I still get scared. I still get quite nervous about it, and especially on a day like today where I'm like just feeling really down and anxious already. I have to work so hard in my head to not let the thoughts of like, this video is so bad, what are you even doing, why are you even putting this out there, it literally sucks, everyone hates you, people are gonna say nasty things about you, you are a bad person, you're actually a terrible person. That's like, you know, the brand of anxiety going on today. So I think I should make the decision to just get out there, go dance it off. Oh my god. I really just like for me when I'm in this moment, I'm like, okay, just envision yourself there having a great time and how good you're gonna feel when you get out of the class, when you're done dancing, when you just dance it all off kind of things. But it's hard. It's really hard right now. Yep, it's so tight. Oh my god, love you. You're currently balanced on a candle and a teacup. What do you know? I did feel better after ballet class last night. It's a new day. It's a new, beautiful day. And I just want to spend it being productive, calming my nervous system down a little bit more. And I'm actually just about to, I think, pack up my stuff and head out there. I have been working so well at coffee shops. I'm reading The Palace of Dreams. I read a bit more of that today and I am liking it. I'm really curious to see where this one goes because I have no idea where it's going. And I would also like to learn a lot more about Albania. So I'm gonna see if I can look up, I don't know, YouTube videos, articles, whatever, and just learn a little bit more, especially at maybe the time period, just in the 80s when he was writing the book. So we'll see if I can get a little bit of that done because I'm really curious. I'm still reading Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. I had to put it down. That book almost like destroyed my reading. It almost put me in the biggest reading slump. This is the fit for today, the cozy fit. I just want to be cozy. This quarter zip is from Old Navy and I wish I had bought literally every single color because I was hoping they would have them back in stock. I got this a couple years ago, but I think they've been discontinued, which is so sad. Like, this is one of the most worn pieces in my closet and I love it so much. It's so comfortable. These are my Levi's that I bought this year. This is like my first pair of Levi's and I am so stoked. It's finally cold, so I'm gonna wear my big quilted jacket, which I found thrifted from ThredUp. So I'm craving a nice hot Earl Grey. Okay, today is just a random day of sorting some stuff. The cats don't use this bed, like, at all. So here's the thing. They don't use, like, this is brand new. Literally never been slept in, never touched. Two of this gray color one because they, like, look at this one. This is the bed that they want to use all the time. This is so well loved by both of them. Grendel has kind of claimed it as his, even though it was Calcifer's like comfort bed for so long. This is the one that I've had since he was a kitten. So I was like, okay, well, if they love it so much, I'll get literally the exact same one. The exact same one. But I got them two. Like, look, this is brand new. This is gorgeous. I want to use this, and maybe that's what I'll do. But yeah, I got them two more of the exact same bed because I was like, okay, they're not gonna have to fight over the one beige one that they love so much. But they don't use these. They, for whatever reason, he only wants to use this one, the beigey one. They both do. So I don't get it. What? Oh, okay. Wait, sir, come back here, sir. I've put them in different places, I've changed them around, and they're just not interested. So I think for now, at least, they're gonna go into storage because the cats literally hate these. They don't want to use them. Just put up 2 floating shelves underneath the photos that I've taken. I wanted to put shells underneath because I kind of wanted to put trinkets. They're not trinkets, they're rocks and shells from the trips themselves. I thought under my photos of like places that I've visited in my country, I would put the rocks and the shells and the natural trinkets from like my own country. I thought that would be cute, and if I got like a shell or a rock from every province and territory, that would be really cool. Next up, I have a ton of little shells from Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. I don't know anymore who is who, but like let me just show you them all. Here's number 1. He's cool. 2 is a little bit more pointy. You have to tell me which one is your favorite. Remind me of the chocolates, the Belgian chocolates in the shape of seashells. Like I just want to eat these. This one, she's pretty. She's like dusky pink. This guy is really cool. And then we have one little white shell. These are from Jasper, Alberta. These are my ladies. These are from Newfoundland for sure. These are so cool. These are from Gros Morne National Park. Do not arrest me. This is probably the only crime I've ever committed, is taken a little rock. I'm sorry. These are, I forget what rocks these are called, but these are from the Tablelands, and the Tablelands are extremely unique because these are actually, well, I don't know if these are exactly, but the whole Tablelands is the Earth's mantle pushed up. They are so striking, like the details on these rocks. I just think they're so beautiful. I didn't take anything from Iceland. I did buy like Icelandic lava at the airport, but I gave it to my dad. So sadly I don't have anything to put under Iceland, so I'm probably just gonna mismatch these all under the pictures. So is a very foggy evening. Loving it. Perfect night for reading. I just got out of the shower 3 hours ago and my hair is still really damp, but tonight I used like a curl conditioner, or a conditioner that's more for like curly wavy hair, and my hair is naturally pretty wavy, even though a lot of the time it does look straight the way that I blow dry it in a lot of my videos, but this is just the natural hair that's been drying this way, so there is a little bit of wave in it, as you can see. And honestly, more and more, this isn't my first time using this conditioner, I've been seeing like pieces of hair that are like very coiled for what I've kind of experienced with my hair throughout my life. I haven't really been seeing those coils yet, so I think I want to try a curly or like wavy hair routine with because like I feel like you always see those videos that are like, oh, you secretly have curly hair. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure my hair is just wavy, but I would like to kind of accentuate the natural waves a little bit more. So let me know if you want to see me attempt that. I feel like that would be interesting, but I'm kind of liking how this came out of the shower. Yeah. So but I wanted to update you on the Palace of Dreams. I am now 67 pages through and I'm really enjoying this. If you like 1984, I mean, I feel like you're gonna love this one because it's talking about a lot of the same ideas, but they're done in different ways in here because it's about people's dreams. It's so silent, it's so nefarious. One thing that I keep wondering is like, how do they gather people's dreams? Like, how are they getting access to people's dreams when they're asleep? Because we get taken through the Palace of Dreams by our protagonist Mark, who he describes how people interpret the dreams, and he has like files. The dreams are all written down, actually, is how they access it, which adds kind of another layer, because I'm like, who is transcribing these dreams? Unless it literally is every citizen describing their own dream, which is very interesting and brings like language and description into it, because the people who work in the Palace of Dreams are monitoring all the citizens' dreams working towards one main goal that we know of as of right now, which is to find this thing called the master dream, which is a dream that says something about or pretends something about the empire as a whole. And so they're all searching for like this master dream that is going to tell them something. Mark has just so far scratched, I think, the surface of the machinery of the palace and like what's actually going on. He hasn't gone down too many levels yet, and yeah, so really interesting. It's very like easy to read. It's a very easy read. The writing style is just very like kind of cut and dry, which is nice. And then guys, Jonathan Strange. Can someone tell me, if you are reading Jonathan Strange, how do I get through this one? What is going on? I started it and I had such high praise for it and I was saying so many great things about it, but as it's gone on and on, I did switch to the audiobook, which did help. The audiobook narrator, I forget if it's Richard Armitage or not, but he's great. Dry, it's so dry, and at the beginning I was like, oh, it's very Dickensian, and I'm like kind of liking the slow pace and like the London life and the description and stuff like that, but man, it's so dry. I'm not connecting to the characters. I don't care what happens to anyone, even the people that I was vaguely interested in, like Lady Pole and Stephen. I'm finding that I'm liking their characters, or not liking their characters less and less, but I'm just not interested, and that's such a shame, and I wish it wasn't like this, but I just wish something would happen. Like, I'm hundreds and hundreds pages deep into Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, and I feel like not that much has happened. Like, it's extremely bureaucratic, which is interesting because it's all about magic and the return of magic to England, which has just been a country which has been studying magic for a while, and now we have these two magicians of the title who are back bringing magic into the country amid the Napoleonic Wars and seeing if they can use their magic to do something good for the forces battling Napoleon. It's just, that sounds great. That sounds exciting. So dry. It's so dry. And I'm just like, I want to pluck my eyes out. This rarely happens to me. And I don't know what's going on. I'm like fighting myself reading it, which is not something I want to be doing. And yeah, I don't want to DNF it because it is for the Game of Tomes book club. Carolyn has finished it recently. She wasn't enamored with it. And on Fable, which is the app that you can join where we all talk about the books, I've seen people like be very excited and be very interested in it, but it seems like as time goes on, more and more people are like, okay, where's the sauce? It just feels like I haven't reached the sauce yet. So those are my 2 reading updates, and then I did start one wintry book. I started my first wintry book of the season, but I'm gonna leave that for next vlog, which is gonna be all winter themed. I hope you're ready for me to get insufferable because it's my favorite season. I hope you're ready for me to get silly and over the top about everything, because I just really want to embrace it this year. Yeah, but that being said, I do have a little haul for you as kind of a prelude into the winter season. Simple Retro sent these over to me as gifts, so thank you so much. I love when they send me pieces. This might be my most favorite haul from them because they have been releasing insanely gorgeous winter pieces that for me, I'm like, this is the clothing that I wanted someone to design for me, and it's like they did. So okay, first up, before we get way too crazy, they sent me this like basic blazer, but it's a little bit of a cropped blazer. It's really cute. It's just black. I think there's some nice shoulder pads in here, and then it's a little bit tweedy as well, I guess. And I say this every time. If you ever go back and watch one of my videos where I talk about Simple Retro, I say it every time, but I have to every time. Their button game is out of this world. So on this one, we have a black button with gold roses. I just love the care and attention to detail because each piece like comes with different buttons, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So this is the first one. I just think it's so cute. This is something that Professor Me in a future timeline would definitely wear. But I feel like I could also wear this to the coffee shop or to a very lavish funeral. So that's great. I'm screaming, throwing up a little bit. Okay, so first off, they sent me this cardigan. It has snowflakes and cats. It has snowflakes and cats on it. And the back has cats too, and the cats are like reaching for the snowflakes and dancing in the snowstorm. I'm gonna cry. What the hell? Just love this. I'm gonna wear this like every single day this winter. This is insane. This is so freaking cute. I can't get over this. And the buttons on this one are these very pearly, opalescent, dreamy snow gems. Love it. Cannot get over this. It's very heavy, very comfy. This penguin sweater is like everything to me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've always wanted a sweater like this, and the fact that it has penguins on it, I'm just freaking out about. But I just made a little coffee. The front room, I feel like this week has really come together. Like, the TV stand is all done. The bookshelves are done. The next thing that I'm gonna work on in, I think the next vlog you're gonna see, is my desk and desk decor, because I have so many portraits, pictures, stickers, things like that I want to make one of my murals again that I used to have over my desk. And then I have a couple other things in the bedroom that I want to do because that's still pretty bare. But out here, which is like the coziest area for me, is done. The footage from the beginning of this vlog was actually from a 24-hour readathon, like an autumnal one, that the audio and a lot of the clips got corrupted, sadly. So basically I just made this to sum up the readathon because I was so upset that all my footage got scrapped, and those were the clips I was able to salvage, the b-roll that I put in the beginning. But these were the books that I read for it. I talked a little bit about this in my wrap-up. So I made this little collage on Notability, which is nice because this took me like 15 minutes, I think, to whip this together so I could have some remembrance of my bookish day. I had a really good day. It just didn't get out to you. I'm sorry, because I really wanted to share that with you, but these were the books that I read. So I made this cute little collage with a nice Halloween-y background. I'm in full winter Christmas mode now, but I just wanted to say like a little farewell, I guess, to autumn. I read and finally finished The Vampire Lestat. Yep. The quotes in that one, gorgeous. I had my 5-star, which was The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. I imported like these photos from the internet, but then I also took my own photos that I can add on here, like a little collage. I added a new pack of like their Halloween stickers that they have, and I just love it. I just love it so much, and I can share this as whatever kind of file I want. The book on here that I read was The Sister Who Ate Her Brothers by Jen Campbell. I talked about that one in my wrap up. That was really, really, really good. So listen to this quote though that I added to it. Anyone could see that the wind was a special wind that night, and the darkness took on a special feel because it was All Hallows Eve. Everything seemed cut from soft black velvet or gold or orange velvet. Smoke panted up out of 1,000 chimneys like the plumes of funeral parades. From kitchen windows drifted 2 pumpkin smells, gourds being cut, pies being baked. Oh, so good, so good. So anyway, that is my collage that I just want to share with you as kind of the way to wrap up that 24-hour readathon. I do have a code for Notability if you guys want to check it out. It is in the description box. It is just MENB. So that is that. And then I do have a reading update for you with the Palace of Dreams. I am about 60 or 70, yeah, 70-ish pages out from finishing this one. This one is still super interesting. The thing with the dreams, like my questions have been answered. Basically, the citizens do write their dreams down on pieces of paper, and then they get collected by the collectors who work for the Palace of Dreams. The whole time as well, you're not really sure what time period or like when we are set in Albania's history, and I think the author kind of wants that to remain a little bit of a mystery, although there are a bunch of clues, because when I started the book I was like, okay, we're in the 80s, we're in Albania in the 80s. We're not. We're much, much further back than that. But yeah, I am on page 104, and throughout it all we have been following Mark, who has been going up the levels of the Palace of Dreams, like getting promotions, working in different departments. He's in a different department now than the one he started in. But the whole thing is just like so tension filled. You really get the same atmosphere and the same pressure that is on Winston, for example, in 1984 being applied to Mark Alem, because he is so scared that he's going to make a mistake. He's so scared he's going to mess something up. He is terrified that he's going to interpret a dream the wrong way, miss a symbol, miss a clue. So the whole book is just like so suffocating because the people in power are just like, you really don't see them. And that's the thing, like so much of the atmosphere in the Palace of Dreams when you're in the actual palace is just endless corridors, endless bureaucracy, doors that lead to nowhere, silence, massive structures, massive hallways, massive rooms that are way too big for everyone occupying them. My goal is to finish this week. I have been having too good of a time, I think, selecting the picks and researching the picks for December for the World Tour Book Club, because you guys know, you guys have to know, something wintry this way comes. There's a lot of winter content coming your way, so I will see you then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming along with me on this one. Ciao.